another episode of the Horizons pack with me, Firefox. So, I've been looking back at my episodes, and in episode 8, I had a comment of a new subscriber, which welcome to my channel, and I hope you are enjoying the episodes that I'm making. But he did mention that the automation of mining is possible with a mod that I'm not too excited about, because the mod itself is quite weird to work out and stuff, but I've gone into a test world and worked it out. With Roadshowcraft, there is an item called a boring machine, which will actually bore through the earth, and it makes a very, very large grid, and it just keeps on going forward and forward and forward. So the more power you put into it, the more it will basically go. So the boring machine itself is this one right here. So if we go into the recipe, it's quite expensive in the way of steel. So over the next couple of episodes, I will be making a lot of steel. Now we've got the dense ore page, and we've got plenty of iron. We can just stick it into the into one of those blast furnaces. I'm going to make a few of them during this episode and place them here along this wall, and we can have them making a lot of that steel for us, so we can get onto this particular mod, because I know a lot of people who watch my channel, and there's one or two I know of that definitely would like to see Roadshowcraft being worked on a little bit more. So it is quite expensive in the way of steel and the fact that you need to make this thing here, but it's not that really that expensive, seeing how we have actually got, you know, the items to do it. So we're going to get onto the boring machine, but with the boring machine we will have to make another engine as well, which is a better engine than what the one we've got. We're going to have to try and make either the gasoline engine or the electric engine, which is here. The electric engine, which is here, we have got a golden coil. Oh no, we haven't anymore because it disappeared. Okay, so we're going to have to make a golden coil, which isn't too hard. It's just a piece of that steel surrounded by gold. We can easily do that. So we can make the silver coil. We've got to make some more sticks, and then it's gold on there, and then you put that on, and that's an electric engine, which we'll have to find a way to actually power this engine right here. I'm possibly sure that we could use some of the electric. Maybe we could use, actually I know what we could use. We could use some lava engines. Yeah, we can use some lava engines and basically hook it up to the lava, so the lava is, you know, going straight into it. Or we could stick it next to, we could make a pump. There's a lot of pumps in this game, and we will be getting on to making the pumps at some point, so we can actually get more lava into this tank. Because to be honest with you, this is good, but it's not actually, you know, brilliant. I mean, if I tried to run a big massive engine setup right now, that would die completely. It just would not work. So we're gonna have to build another pump. The one that I was thinking of is in the letter E, which is this one right here. We're going to be using this pump, which is let's just find it, which is this one here, which is the thermic ender pump. It's probably the best one to use, so that is probably the one we're going to go towards. And then for transferring the items and stuff, I'm probably going to make some transfer nodes, and then transfer them into liquid transfer nodes and stuff. So we're going to be doing those. The only other thing really I really want to make is, let's see, we're going to be needing power. We're going to be needing to find a way of transferring it. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pause the video, because I want to see about this thing right here. I want to make this one and this one to see if I can transfer liquids through it, because I need to transfer liquids through wirelessly. So I could technically make them, but what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to make a creative world, and because my creative world actually got corrupted as well because I tested that out again in the into a creative world, and it completely corrupted it as well. So I don't actually have a creative world anymore. So I'm gonna actually have to build one. So we'll go straight ahead with that. My world options go completely flat, and preset ones, that one. Um, so we're just going to let this gen up and basically make the world for us, and then we'll test this out because it's going to be an issue with the fact that we really do need to make a make these machines. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into this view here and then go over to here, and I'm going to spawn these two in, and I'm going to stick, let's see, then we're going to go back into this view. I'm going to do this on camera so you guys can see the testing of it as well. Let's just get a empty one of these things. There you go, there's an empty one. And then we just need some liquid pipes, and we just need to stick this one here with the receiver, and this one over here with the transmitter. And then we'll put, this is location 1, and we'll put this one as location 1 as well. This block ID is 0. Alright, okay, so I'll have to put that as 0 as well. So that's got to be 0. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to check if this works first of all. It doesn't seem like it wants to connect, so let's try Liquidux, because if I can get these pipes to work in the way of them actually connecting to these things and can actually transfer. Right, so which side are you on? It's none of them. Right, let's get some. I don't know how to use these machines, you see. Do I have to put ender pearls in it? Yeah, you stick ender pearls in it. Now that's locked into place. And see, it's not actually connecting. And that's block 0. You see, it is transmitting, so it does transmit. You just stick ender pearls into these things here, but I don't know how to get the liquid to go from one to the other. Right, so, and it's definitely not that, is it? I don't even know if this transfers liquid. Let's just see if item ducts go on it. Then it's only for items, which will be a bit of a bummer, but Item ducks. Yeah, it's just items. Right, so shoot. So they're going to be a bit useless. I mean, I can transfer items, which is good, so I could always do the quarry going back to the house. That's one way of doing it. But in the way of liquids, I really couldn't. I mean, I could use tesseracts. Tesseracts are good. They should work. Tesseracts should actually definitely work, to be honest with you. So I could use the tesseracts, but then again, I could use the tesseracts for the liquid as well, the items. So it doesn't really, matter in a way. Let's just find where this is going to. No, I'm using the wrong ones. It's these ones I need to use. Let's just put those there, and and then basically you just need to flip that and get one of these and insert it, and then go to there. And then I just need to put the frequency. Right, so we'll have to make some of those. So okie dokie, so we know that now. So save and quit that one and go back onto the Let's Play. So basically we're going to have to use the Tesseract, so during at some point of the episodes I will have to set up a some of the thermal expansion stuff. So as for now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the video for the moment, because I'm just going to get ready for this episode. I just thought I'd explain to you guys that there is a way of automating the world of boring everything out. So we can do it, and if we do build the thermic ender pump, we can put the thermic ender pump down, and then we can just use a tesseract to pour it into a tank. In the way of tanks though, we will have to look into a different tank, because I really want to try and get away, if possible, away from this stupid thing, dynamic tanks, because to be honest with you, it's already crashed us once and I don't want to doing it again. So Rotary Craft, they have tanks. Right, okay, so I'd have to go back. I'll have to test that to see if that's perfect, or otherwise it's going to have to be these tanks here that I've got up here, which means I'm going to be needing a lot of them. So I'll be right back. I just need to get ready for the episode. Okay, and we're back, and it's happened a frigging again. I was moving the lava tank over to the corner over here, because I was about to make the ender pump, thermic ender pump, and actually stick it on top of the tank so we could fill it up. So from now on, I'm actually going to tab out in a minute, and I'm going to quit my game. I'm going to disable dynamic tanks, because I'm really getting sick and tired of it rendering, basically regenning the entire world on me, and it is actually beginning to annoy me now. So what I'm actually going to do is took all the chests again, so everything that we collected over the last episode in the dense ore world, that's all gone again. But lucky enough, I did move quite a bit over here. So over here, this is all the ores we own, and in here, so we've got still some items, so we don't have to start completely again, but I will have to go mining again. But everything else is now gone. It's all gone again. So I am going to be disabling dynamic tanks. Dynamic tanks, there must be a massive bug in it, but I moved this tank of lava over to there, and I was just putting the controller onto it, and it completely rendered the world yet again on me. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to finish off clearing this out, and I guess then I'll have to go mining again to go get a load of stone. to go get a load of stones so we can actually so I can actually build this area up here again, and then I can then shoot. Lost all my glass. So yeah, I'll rebuild this up again, and then I'm going to, after I've done that, I'm going to quit the game, and I'm going to disable the dynamic tanks. And then once I've disabled dynamic tanks, we'll work on some way of getting a different tank, because this is actually the second time it's happened now and it's gone again, so it must be dynamic tanks that's doing it. So yeah, we're not going to be using them during this series ever again, because at the end of the day, if I stick him somewhere else, like say near my smeltery or near my machines, and it does it, then I'm going to be losing all this stuff as well. At this moment in time, I've just lost this area here, and I lost my chest with all those items in. So to be honest with you, let's just tab into there for a second. I just need to bring up here. So basically it looks like we're running into the time of actually shutting down the episode anyway. So what we're going to do is, next episode, I'm sorry guys that this was a really short episode and it wasn't really, successful in any way, but unfortunately what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to quit the episode here. When we come back next time, I will have all this rebuilt, and I will make a Mishcraft world, a dense Mishcraft world if we need it. I probably won't go in it unless when I've made the thermic ender pump, and I'll place it in the nether, because I don't like going into the nether on camera because it's too dark and not many people like me going into the nether anyway. I'll place that, and then we'll work on some tanks and stuff, and then you'll get an update on what I've actually done and what I'm actually doing. So that's going to be next episode. Next episode we are going to be getting on to building the machines. I was actually in the middle ready to build the, what's it called, the magma engines. We're going to stick some magma engines down here. That's why I need the thinger, so need the lava. So what I'm going to do is we're going to say bye right now, and then next episode we'll get onto all of that, and hopefully we, because dynamic tanks will be disabled by then, hopefully we can get into the aspect of doing things on the episodes instead of me bumbling around and basically the game crashing on me and not actually doing anything. So I'm sorry guys for another boring episode, but unfortunately we have got a problem again with dynamic tanks, and I'll deal with it by disabling it. So as usual, thanks very much for watching, and I apologise for this episode guys, and I'll see you next time.